Hi, this is Sarah Marks. This video is specifically dealing with exporting from the databases to the EndNote software. This is the best way we suggest to find articles to add to your library and use in your papers. Do not search from EndNote to whatever sources they provide you. They don't have a complete collection of what we have available, but search from the databases we have available and then export into EndNote. And here's how you do it. We're going to start with if I had one article that I wanted to export. I have done a search in ERIC, one of the databases you're going to use, and I've come up with a list of results. And I'm not going to worry about narrowing it down because this is about EndNote. I click the article I want to go over, I read it over, decide if I want to use it, and then I click on the right column where it says export, not cite. Cite gives you that quick and dirty citation that if you just need it quickly for a quick assignment, that's perfect. But if this is a long-term project and you're going to be using EndNote to deal with the citations, click export. For the software specifically, you want to keep it at this direct export to RIS format. This is the format it needs to sync correctly, and you click save. It will download a file that you can just double click on and it will open. Or should open. Sometimes you have to go to your, in my case, my downloads file, and because it's a Mac, do it that way. It will open up. Sometimes, especially if it's the first time you've imported an article, Macs especially will ask you what you want to use to open it up with, and you go to your EndNote option in that window and it will open it up, and it will permanently open up that file format in this software. So that's why it automatically added it to mine. And here you can see, here's the article. I can see the authors, the year, the title, all of the details it came with, but no PDF. It does not include the actual PDF of the article. So if I had wanted it, I would have had to find it. Excuse me. Find it. In this case, I would have had to make an interlibrary loan request to get my copy, and then when it arrived, I would attach it. If it was here, I could download it and then attach it individually. You can see I have a link back to it, which is coded for off-campus access so that I can be on any computer and get access to this article again. And then I can see it in the style that I want so that I can copy and paste for a quick bibliography. And we'll go over more about creating a bibliography in a different video. But what if I want to add a bunch of articles at the same time? I want to go through all my results, and instead of going one by one, just remembering before I'm done to export them all. In that case, back here on my results page, you'll notice there's a little folder on the right side of the article where it says to print, email, or save multiple items. This is going to create a folder, which is right up here at the top. It says folder. See how that's just a little folder now? When I start to add content, things change. First, the folder now has a little piece of paper and it looks open. Second, the right column says folder has items and shows me everything in there. So I can go through and add content, and before I X out or leave, because this will not stay here permanently, I can go to folder view, select everything, and click export from here. And then again, I keep it at that direct export in RIS format and click save. And then I have a new file. So again, I'm going to go to my downloads, double click, and it will import them. And here are the 4 I asked about and got for citations. And I can go through them one by one and make sure the content is correct. There are different videos that talk about how to keep things in EBSCOhost permanently, but for this video, we're going to skip that. But that's the basics of importing from our ERIC database and our education databases from the same company so that you can get them in your EndNote library.